What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Granite and bringing you guys another live commentary, and in this gameplay I actually did manage to get 90 plus kills. I actually think I got 96 kills, which is really close to 100, so that's really upsetting that I didn't get the 100. The enemies started leaving and then my teammates started capping B. I was really lucky. As you see, I played with one guy, but he fell out in the first round, but he's not in the second round. But we did not cap B the entire first or second round almost, so that's the reason why I managed to get a lot of kills. But if teammates hadn't captured B and C when the game was about to end, and if the teammate were to leave, I would have actually gotten 100 plus kills. But you know, it is what it is. It's a 96 kills gameplay and I'm pretty happy with it. It's really close to 100. But I'll just wait the next time we get Showdown and I'll have another chance to go for 100 kills, which could happen. I hope so. It happened one day. I actually got 100 plus, but that was really bad gameplay. It was like more than I wasn't even a 2 k.e and I was using RPD. So yeah, I just don't want to show off that. That's just, you know, nobody would like to see that. As you see, I'm using a really cool weapon kit. To begin with, I did not like this weapon kit at all, but I just got a new feel for it, and I feel the recoil is different on this one. I just feel for some reason, and I think it looks cool. It looks pretty cool. As you see, I'm also getting a little bit like high kill streaks, like Ruthless and Merciless and all that good stuff. I didn't get the nuke, unfortunately. As I was trying around to rush for 100 kills, I just didn't want to sit back in camp for a nuke. That's just not how I like to play. If you're wondering what perks I'm using, I got a lot of questions what perks I'm using. I'm using Stopping Power, Bandolier, and then I'm using Spin Conditioning because I like just to rush around. That's my main playstyle. That's just how I like to play. And yeah, Showdown, this map is really good. Sometimes it doesn't work all the times, but you can go in the corridors into B, from C to B and from A to B, and you can pick up a triple kill after triple kill after triple kill, because the enemies, like sometimes you play against really like enemies that don't know what they're doing and they just run into the corridors and you just pre-aim it, the hallways and corridors, and you're like most likely to get a double kill at least. As you see, sometimes I'm running into it and I just get picked off by a sniper or a guy sitting way back there. That could happen. That's the worst scenario, but you know, I would also recommend sitting on the top of this map. If you sit like around the map on the balconies and all that good stuff, you could pick up a lot of kills. I would then recommend using an AR so you can pick people across. I'm using a submachine gun in this gameplay, so I'm forced to kind of rush, and as you see, I'm playing really aggressive sometimes, and to be honest, I don't think the enemies were expecting that. I think they also had a UV in the air all the time, so when they saw my dot, I think they knew or they thought I was going to just sit and wait for them. But that's not the case. I just jumped out there, gun blazing, hope to get him, and yeah, 9 out of 10 times it worked. Sometimes I got shot from behind, and that's the bad thing about this map. It's so easy to get shot from behind. It happens to me all the time. So yeah, as you see, I'm just trying to defend the B flag so nobody capture it. I'm not doing any effort to cap it, because then I would I would never get the 90 plus kills. So this is a 96 one. But I would, like, if you're going for a nuke, I would recommend capping it, because then the spawns are not this, but like when the B flag is neutral, I think they can spawn a little bit closer to the middle. So yeah, and if you have A and B, right, they'll just spawn on C, and you can just like sit and wait for them on the staircase, on the scaffolding on the other side, or you could just wait for them in the middle. They will eventually run into you. There's a lot of tactics you can do in this map. Oh, and you can see in the middle of this gameplay, I don't know what's happened or what's going to happen. You can see I got an error message up from PlayStation where it says I can't connect to online services, and that got me really scared, because I thought I would disconnect and the gameplay would be lost. So yeah, but unfortunately it did not happen. I managed to still run around and just kill people, which is lovely. Killing people with AK. I've been using the AK a lot lately. This gun is really good. Like, I always use the AK, or I actually prefer the MP5 or the P90, but I just get more used to the AK. It's more powerful and damage wise, and it shoots faster, but the only downside is recoil on longer ranges. but you can tap with it and you'll just destroy them on ranges. It's pretty much just like a carbine rifle sometimes, like it feels like it's a mixture of a submachine gun and a assault rifle if you tap it. As I, like yesterday, uploaded a lot of live commentaries, and it looks like you guys like that, because a guy said that he would like me to put two games into one gameplay, which I did, and yeah, that worked out fine. It's a pretty good and solid feedback, so for whoever who has said that, thank you so much. That will just improve my content, and I hope you guys enjoy that. I also got the world's first Creek nuke, so if you guys want to go and check that out, it's on my channel, so you can just go check it out if you want to. So yeah, as you see, I'm just wrapping up this gameplay. I'm just like, I know the spawns, so I'm kinda like experienced on this map where the enemies are spawning. So I would actually recommend that you get your holdings and bearings on the spawns before you try going for any sick gameplays on this map, because it's one of the better maps, to be honest. It's pretty much like Wakened. This and Wakened is probably my favorite submachine gun maps, because you can just destroy the enemy if you get like this. Like when I play Wakened, I switch from 2 positions because I'm holding 2 spots at once. I'm pretty much doing this on this map as well. I'm holding the corridor and I'm holding the staircase down to C or A, because they usually spawn there, and sometimes they challenge you, and I think there's a wallbang glitch. It's not that easy to wallbang people through that like railing and fence, whatever that is. So I think they just shoot you and the bullets doesn't go fully through. Like they hit you, but they don't do their damage on you. You just need to be aware of flashbangs, stuns and grenades, because they usually will throw that up at you. So yeah, that's the only thing you need to worry about. And when you're rushing the middle corridor, just be aware that there could be a sniper just pre-aim it, or a guy with an M16. So I would not just run in there like a headless chicken. I do that a couple of times, and it's just not paying off at all. Yeah, I could probably gone for a nuke in this gameplay, but then I wouldn't have got the 90 plus kills, because I would have been forced to play a little bit more laid back, because these guys they're not rushing too much. They are rushing like out of their spawns, and that's it. They're not rushing around the map. So if I were to just rush and try to get a nuke, I would probably get picked off by a guy that sits in a corner of the map, just waiting for somebody to pass him, because they had a couple of guys doing that. As you see, my helicopters is not doing that well. I think one of them did well, but I don't know. They just get too quickly into the hallways and into like the middle, so I don't think the helicopter's doing much. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, and if you did, please do leave a like and subscribe, as it really helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye, take care.